I just had a dental appointment where cavities in my tooth was fixed, and it was meant to be a simple clean and scaling, and they did the scans and found that I had cavities and they had to fix it, and one of the things that they had to do was to add this I think it's an injection to basically make me lose sensitivity in that part of my mouth so that they could do the fixing, right? And I'm using this as an example for something I had last year, where a friend of mine told me about a relationship she was in and how the relationship exposed that. She said this relationship really exposed me and all of that. And it's one of those things where you think you have everything together, in a way, until when you are with someone else, in terms of you really think you're a good person, and when you're in a relationship, there's some things that you experience that you also express that you are shocked, and you're like, is this me? And I think it is one of the interesting things that happens, and sometimes people run away when they experience that, because some people get this overwhelming feeling of not being enough, or like, I have a lot of things to fix and all of that, which is true. Some people really have a lot of things to fix, but on a basic level, right? When someone is in close contact with you, they are bound to see things that you didn't know or you didn't think was there. Like me, I didn't even know I had cavities. It was just let's just do a simple check, and then someone saw something and I was like, this thing, we need to check it. And I think those are the kind of conversations that ultimately shape the success or failure of a relationship, where certain behavioral patterns come out, and the way you kind of talk about it and deal with it, it determines the course that the relationship is going to take, whether it's even going to go on or not. And it's just one of those things that I want to say, that when you find yourself in such situations, talk about it. Don't be afraid, because talking about it really solves a lot of problems, and it also helps the other person to assess whether this is working or not, or whether they need to find someone else. But it's just good to have the conversation a lot of times to see what you can address and what you can fix, and and see if it works. Yeah.